Hey guys, and welcome on in to another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at T Picks over on X, ready to break down the Monday slate. A great weekend, winning days all weekend long. So it was a great weekend for me. A great weekend as well in the show, especially the views. So I wanted to thank you to all the new viewers. The most viewed show, of Picks on Net was on Saturday that I've ever done. So I wanted to thank everybody, of course, that hits the like button, that subscribes, and of course, especially to the members on the YouTube channel. Having said that, we've got a lot of recapping to do for Saturday and Sunday, and then I will be getting into the Monday slate. And I did want to talk about that at the schedule as well. Because last week the schedule was all wonky with obviously with the holiday and stuff, the NHL scheduling. So I had to do the show at different times. And doing that, I realized how much of a success it is doing the show the night prior. So Saturday and Sunday shows will be done the night prior, but Monday to Friday, it's going to be our normal time here at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, because I do, and as the one commenter said, it's nice to have people chipping in, not just me talking the whole time. Obviously, we've got a great community here that watches the show, and a lot of people in the chat put in their bets and their stats, and it's a great community here. So that being said, we'll jump into the recap. Starting with Saturday, Brandon Hagel, anytime goal, plus 160. A nice, easy winner in the first period. He ended up scoring 2 goals. So a nice winner to start off the day, exactly how you like to start off the day. Nico Hischier, anytime goal, a lost, plus 180. He assisted, but he didn't score. Still providing offense, but unfortunately did not find the back of the net. Kirill the Thrill, Kaprizov, anytime goal, a nice winner there. Matt Zuccarello passes it to Kaprizov, who has a wide open net. And of course, Kaprizov's not going to miss that. Scores there. Did have Zuccarello as a premium play. And unfortunately, the Wild in regulation as well. Nico Hischier and the Wild in regulation, my only losses on Saturday. A 6-2 day overall for me on Saturday, so a great day. And San Jose Sharks team total over 2.5 plus 110. A nice winner there. Also Cash Celebrini assist and the Sharks plus 1.5. I doubled up. I took the Sharks team total 2.5 and the Sharks plus 1.5. Just the incredible value we were getting with the Sharks in this game. They ended up losing by 1. So overall, a great day for me there on Saturday. Skipping over to Sunday, Jacob Chychrun, anytime goal, lost. His goal streak came to an end. Did have a chance there with the empty net. It looked like he might have had a chance for at least a point or an assist to keep his goal streak going, but unfortunately, he did not score. Beckett Seneke, over half a point, minus 115. A nice winner there, despite being moved off the first line to the second line. And then he ended up having McTavish and Kreider as his line mates. Didn't matter. Beautiful pass to Chris Kreider, who scored the goal. Does the day end in Y? Yes, it does. And Jason Robertson scores a goal again. Plus 130. Robertson just continues to score goals on a nightly basis. And as I said on previous shows, we're going to continue to bet him. And we have been continuing to bet him, and we've been continuing to win. So I really don't know what to say about what Jason Robertson is doing right now, except cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's all I have to say. Rope Hintz, anytime goal, unfortunately lost. He didn't get there. His goal streak comes to an end at 4 games. And I also cashed with Dallas in regulation. As we've seen all year, and I did cash in Dallas regulation, I believe, on Friday as well. As we've seen this year, a lot of teams going to overtime. but that's not been scaring me off taking teams in reg. I've taken Washington in reg and now Dallas in reg, back-to-back games, and cashed all three of those. So, yes, a lot of overtime, but Dallas right now is a team that's winning games in regulation and covering the puck line as well. But they haven't really been an overtime team lately. So I wasn't afraid to take the Stars in reg, and they cashed for me. So overall, nice winning day Saturday, nice winning day Sunday, and now we're going to look to continue that here on this Monday slate. Let's go and see. Terry, hey, Boog, how's it going? TikTok, yeah, I was a minute late. I know. And actually, and look, you said TikTok at 12:29, 5 seconds before the show even started. It was 12:29:55. So you said it 5 seconds before the show even started. But yes, this comment, yes, I was a minute late. I apologize. How could I? Good morning, Terry. Hello, Mr. Earl. How's it going? Tim is super happy that his Sabres beat the Wild. I'm not so happy, but can't get too mad because I went 6-2. So yeah, one loss, but it is what it is. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I smashed a like, Terry. Thank you, Richie. Thank you so much. No overtime here. Yeah, Richie does not like when the Stars go to overtime. And this weekend, I was hoping the Stars would not go to overtime, and they didn't. So thank you. Boo's laughing. Yes, you better laugh. But finally, 6 minutes in, almost 7 minutes in. I know we're finally jumping into today's slate. Columbus Blue Jackets, plus 120. Road Dogs. New Jersey Devils, minus 140. Home favorites, and a total of 6 here in this one. Goalies here in this one. Elvis Merzlikins confirmed for Columbus. 4-5. 3.55 goals against average. 894 save percentage. Jake Allen for New Jersey. 8-4. 2.26 goals against average, 919 save percentage. So obviously much better numbers than what Merzlikins has put up this year and for years and years and years now. Merzlikins has continued to have below average numbers on a yearly basis. How do these two teams do against each other? New Jersey 6-1 in the last 7 meetings between the teams and 9-2 in the last 11. The Devils have had a lot of success against their divisional rival in Columbus. Previous games with a total 1 over, 3 unders, and 1 push. So not a whole lot of high-scoring games when these two teams face each other, including the meeting over earlier this year. New Jersey winning 3-2 in Columbus. So I like the Devils in this game. 9-1-1 at home. They've been amazing all year long, especially at home. But the Devils here, as we can see, minus 140 favorites, just past my cutoff point. I would take minus 135 if I absolutely had to, but really I don't like to go past minus 125, minus 130 for the most part. So the Devils minus 140. If I was betting a side, it would have to be the Devils minus 140, not in regulation. Columbus has lost 4 games in a row. 3 of those 4 losses were in regulation. Were in overtime. So the Columbus has been an overtime team a lot this year. The Devils coming off a 5-3 loss to Philly. Before that, 5-0 win against Buffalo, 3-2 overtime win against St. Louis, and a 4-3 win against Detroit before that. And then before that was a loss against Philly. So the Devils have really struggled against Philly the last week and a bit. But yeah, when I look at this game from a side perspective, I like the Devils. I just don't like the odds. But I would take them here before I would take anything else, side or total wise. Player prop wise, give me Timo Meier anytime goal. And if I had a favorite prop of the day, this is it right here. Timo Meier anytime goal. Bear with me for a second as I bring up my write-ups here. I did not have it up. Bear with me for a second. Meier has scored a goal, almost ready, in 4 of his last 5 games. So he's been incredibly consistent recently, and at least 3 shots on goal in each game that he scored. But not only is he hot right now, he really likes to face Columbus. Myers had a ton of success, 4 games in a row against Columbus, and 7 of his last 9 games against Columbus, he scored a goal. And he's also scored in 4 consecutive home games and 3 consecutive home games against Columbus. So, for whatever reason, Timo Meier loves to face the Blue Jackets on a goal streak right now, plus 160. Give me Timo Meier anytime goal. And give me Nico Hischier over half an assist at plus 105. These two plays go together. Hischier an assist in 4 of his last 5 games, back-to-back games against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Pretty simple there. You like Timo Meier goal. You like Nico Hischier assist. If you wanted to kind of play it a little bit safer, Hischier point and Meier point together would be a little bit safer. Both of these guys have been scoring and assisting recently. So I'm on Meier goal, Hischier assist. It would not shock me at all, unfortunately, if Hischier scores and Meier assists. So if you wanted to go with the point, the parlay with the 2 to get a point, you could go that way, which is a little bit safer in this game. But I like both of these guys to continue their streaks in general and against the Blue Jackets. Looking at players on streaks here. Let's see. When it comes to shots on goal, Ivan Provorov over 1.5 shots on goal, plus 108. He's done that in 4 of his last 5 games. Meier, Hischier, both on 5-game point streaks, 7 of their last 10. As I said, good parlay pieces there. Zakorensky, point in 4 or 5, minus 180. Again, would have to be a parlay piece there. Not a whole lot of other players there. Goal streaks, Meier, Hischier. Werenski has scored a back-to-back games for Columbus, plus 380. And then assist props, obviously Nico Hischier. Timo Meier, 3 of his last 5, but minus 135, not a lot of value there. Dawson Mercer assist, back-to-back games, 3 of his last 5, plus 130. Sorry, plus 167 here in this game. We'll go to the chat here. Let's see what people are thinking in the chat about this game. Robertson, that is all. Yeah. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. New Jersey is a very hard team to beat in New Jersey. I agree. Voronkov, anytime goal, point, and Grichuk, anytime goal and point. Best of luck, Richie. Devils, money line, and Meier, anytime goal. You could go that way. You could go that way as well. If you wanted to back the Devils, you can do that and put them together. New Jersey, minus 2.5. Okay, 5-2 final. So, yeah, no overtime for Mr. Irish King here in this game. I could see it. Meier scored the Devils' first goal of the game 6 times this season. Okay. And New Jersey scored 4 goals in 2 games versus Jet Greaves. It is Merzlikins confirmed. It's Merzlikins confirmed. But Meier has 2 goals of those goals, and both were the first goal of the game. I like it. I hope he does score first. Then nice, easy, no sweat. Meier, Hischier, always away from anytime goal and assist. Yeah. Never mind the Greaves number. Yeah, it was Elvis. Yeah, it's Elvis. Yeah. Pittsburgh, money line, and Crosby, anytime goal. A good combination. If you like Pittsburgh, we'll get to that game in a second. Always the way to go. Yeah, I agree, Richie. But onto our next game, the Battle of Pennsylvania. We've got the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers here. The Penguins, plus 120, road dogs, and the Flyers, minus 140, home favorites here in this one, a total of 6. And when I look at this game here, this Flyers team is playing really well right now. Not a team I really want to step in front of. The Flyers 3-0-1 in the last 4 games between these teams. 4 of the last 6 have gone over 6.5. So a lot of high-scoring games. And back-to-back games between these two have gone to overtime. And I could see overtime. The Flyers have been an overtime team a lot this year. Pittsburgh, 12-7-5 in the season, 6-3-3 on the road, coming off a 7-2 loss to Toronto in their last game. The Flyers, they've won 4 of their last 5 and 3 road games in a row. 14-7-3, 8-3-2 at home are the Flyers. I like Philadelphia, but we're kind of in the same situation that we had with New Jersey. I don't like the odds here for the Flyers. I think this game could go to overtime, and then it's really a coin flip in that situation. So if you wanted to back the Flyers here, I would consider parlaying them with the Devils. Both minus 140 will get you a nice plus money 2-team parlay. If you wanted to back the side, I would go with the Flyers. Money line, not in regulation here in this one. Looking at goalies here, we have Tristan Jarry confirmed for the Penguins. 7-2 with a 2.74 goals against average and a 906 save percentage. If you told me before the season started Tristan Jarry would be 7-2, I'd be like, wow, did he get traded to Colorado or something? But no, he didn't. Dan Vladar, 10-4-1 in the season, 2.43 goals against average, 912 save percentage. Vladar has been great. Exactly what the Flyers needed. He's been excellent for them. And a reason why they're doing well in a playoff spot right now. Looking at player props here in this one. Bear with me for a second. The play I was most closest to pulling the trigger on here, Matvei Michkov, over half a point, 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5. He's plus 110 to get a point here in this one. Other guys on streaks are all like Zegras, Crosby, Rust, but there's no value with their point props right now with the way they're priced. Crosby scored in back-to-back games, plus 186. Trevor Zegras has scored in back-to-back games, plus 245. Here in this game, no power play point streaks. Assists, Tippett, 3 of his last 5. He has an assist, but that's basically it. Not a lot of guys on streaks here in this game. So for me, Flyers money line is a parlay piece, or if you like to play minus 140s, that's fine too. And I would lean with Michkov over half a point here in this game and maybe lean with the draw. But ultimately, this game is a pass on the slate. Meyer, first goal of the game is plus 1,000, and he's plus 550 to be the Devils' first goal scorer. I like that. I like it. Penn's money line and Columbus money line. Wow. Wow, Tim. Just fading me? Is that how it goes? Terry's NHL power rankings have had to drastically change by now. Richie, you are like a little mind reader, aren't you? Yes, people might be wondering, Terry, where's your power rankings been? I decided when, like a couple weeks ago, that I wanted to do them on a monthly basis. So yes, my power rankings have drastically changed. And you're going to find out what they are later today because I am literally recording the Power Rankings video after this show. So Richie was reading my mind. I was going to mention that at the end of the show, but Richie beat me to it. Yes, I think first day of the month, a good monthly show to kind of look at how the teams have done overall in the last month. That's how I'm going to do the Power Rankings from now to the end of the season. So yes. We'll see. The video will come out for members only right after I put it up. And then will be coming out for everybody else around 6 p.m. most likely. So yeah, Richie the mind reader. That's funny. Crosby first goal of the game in 2 of the last 4 plus a 500. Anytime goal plus 180. Blake Lizotte 2 goals on 4 shots. First for Vladar. Okay. Plus 800. Very nice. Does he do those anymore? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just was waiting till the end of the month. Crosby over 2.5 shots on goal plus 115. 4 of the last 5 games and 8 of the last 11 versus the Flyers. Wow. Okay. Doesn't surprise me. Divisional rival. Doesn't surprise me at all that he has good numbers against them. Not surprising. Richie laughing. Yeah, come on, Richie. You spoiled the surprise, Richie. No, I'm kidding. Cates and Zegras point parlay plus 169. Cates has 10 points in 10 games versus the Pens, and Zegras has 6 points in 9 games versus Pittsburgh. All right. I like it. Zegras has been hot lately as well, so I like it. But we'll move on along to our next game. We've got the Winnipeg Jets and the Buffalo Sabres here in this one. The Jets, minus 105. Road dogs. The Sabres, minus 115. Home favorites, and a total of 6 here in this one. And when I look at this game here, I really don't know when it comes to the side. I want to fade Winnipeg whenever I can right now. They are coming off a 5-2 win against Nashville. Not very impressive. A lot of teams beat Nashville. And the Sabres coming off a 3-2 shootout win against the Wild. Ultimately, that was the Wild off a very emotional win against the Avalanche. But still, the Sabres went and beat the hottest team in the NHL over the last month. In their building in a shootout. So Sabres get a much needed road win. Now they're back at home, 8-5-2 at home this year, 10-11-4 in the season. The Jets 13-11 on the season, 7-6 on the road. Winnipeg 5-2 in the last 7 meetings between these teams, and Winnipeg 6-1 in their last 7 trips to Buffalo. So Buffalo's been a place Winnipeg has enjoyed traveling to. 3 of the last 5 meetings between these teams going under 5.5. I can't get to anything here. Winnipeg is a little bit appealing at minus 105, the odds-wise, but no. Comrie, unconfirmed, 5-4, 2.91 goals against average, 898 save percentage. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo, likely 3-1, 2.72 goals against average, 890 save percentage. We kind of lean with the over, but both of these teams here, Winnipeg's been more of an over team, of course, since Hellebuck has got injured. The Sabres, they've gone under 5.5 in 3 of their last 4. Carolina, New Jersey, the Wild, 4-2 loss against Pittsburgh. Would have been a push, but not really an over team right now. So ultimately, I did not get to anything here in this game. Looking at guys on streaks here, though. Gabriel Velarde and Mark Scheifele on point streaks, but you'd have to parlay them together. Not a lot of value. Not a lot of guys on point streaks here, or goal streaks, or assist streaks. Velarde back-to-back games with an assist. For Buffalo, the hottest line has been that Zucker, McLeod, and Quinn line, but not a big enough streak for me to pull the trigger on. So this game will be a pass. A pass. Let's see here. Plus 2.5 puck line for these teams. Blue Jackets. Okay. Not falling for it again. Leaning Jets money line. Finnegan just let out a bark, so maybe he leans with the Jets too, but no treat for him. Okay. Welcome back, Josh Norris. Yes, Josh Norris making his return back. Plus 2.5 Blues, Jackets, Mammoth, Sabres, Pens. And Quinn and Hughes assist, plus 374. Okay. Interesting parlay. No play, no side. Jets, no good. Pure dookie. Yeah, I agree. I could have literally just summed up this game by saying that, literally. But no, kidding. Have to give a little bit of a breakdown. Comrie has only 1 start versus Buffalo, and he lost 5-3 in Winnipeg. All right. Comrie in the starter's crease at the morning skate. Yeah. I would expect that. The Jets are probably going to put him in almost every game until Hellebuck comes back, most likely. But on to our next game. This one's really interesting. Anaheim plus 130, road dogs. The Blues minus 155, home favorites, and a total of 6 here in this one. How do these two teams do against each other? Well, it's very one-sided. St. Louis have won 10 games in a row against this Ducks team. The last 4 games all going over 6.5, and the Blues have scored at least 4 goals in 5 games in a row against the Ducks and 6 of the last 7. So if there's a team that St. Louis enjoys facing, it's this Ducks team. And Anaheim here on the second night of a back-to-back. Lucas Dostal was already injured. Peter Mrazek had to leave the game yesterday due to injury. So I believe it will be Ville Husso here. 1-1 with a 4.1 goals against average, 821 save percentage. Of course, only 2 games played. Mrazek 3-3, 3.69 goals against average, 876 save percentage. When I look at this Ducks team, at least until Lucas Dostal comes back, it's overs. I think this Ducks team is going to be an over machine coming up here. I think Blues team total could be a good look here just based on the history, but looking what the Blues have done recently, 1-0 win in their last game against Utah, 4-3 against Ottawa, 3-2 overtime loss to New Jersey, 3-2 loss to the Rangers, 2-1 win against the Islanders. The Blues were an over machine earlier on in the year, but right now they're an under team. So we have the Blues who are an under team, the Ducks who are an over team. The Ducks on the second night of a back-to-back against a team that's absolutely dominated them. I think this is a Blues spot. I think the Blues probably win this game something like 4-3, 4-2. But I do think the Ducks are a better team than the Blues. So that's going to keep me off here when it comes to side or total. But you guys know what we do with Ducks games right now, and that is bet Beckett Seneca over half a point. Beckett Seneca over half a point, minus 108. He continues to produce, and he continues to produce despite his line mates being changed all the time. So he was in that top line with Carlson and Gauthier. Then he got moved down to the second line with Gauthier and McTavish, and then the last game, he's still in the second line, but with Kreider and McTavish. So Seneca has had different line mates often in his last few games, but he's got a point 7 games in a row, 8 of his last 9. He's on the second line, second power play unit. That's why we are still getting value with him. I'll take him here. Still in the top 6. Yesterday, beautiful pass to Kreider, who scored a goal in that game. So we'll go with Beckett Seneca over half a point, minus 108 here in this game. Goalies, as I mentioned, nobody got confirmed for, and I'll refresh. Jordan Binnington is likely here for the Blues here in this one. Yes, Jordan Binnington likely. No one got confirmed for Anaheim. Other players on streaks here in this game. Troy Terry, 7-game point streak, but have to be a parlay piece. Same with Leo Carlson, 6-game point streak, but no value as a single play. Pavel Buchnevich for the Blues, minus 110 to get a point. He's done that in 4 of his last 5 games, and he has some success against the Ducks. Points in 7 of his last 9. Against Anaheim, a 4-point, a 3-point, and a 2-point game during that stretch as well. So Buchnevich likes to face the Ducks. Chris Kreider, who I just mentioned with Beckett Seneca, he has a point 3 games in a row in 4 of his last 5, minus 115. Dylan Holloway is a point in 4 or 5 games, plus 106 for St. Louis. Kreider and Seneca's other teammate, line mate, Mason McTavish, has a point 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5, plus 110. There's great value with McTavish at plus 110 as well here in this game. Goal streaks, Olin Zellweger, defenseman for the Ducks, has scored in back-to-back games. He's plus 1,000 to score here in this one. Chris Kreider, back-to-back games, plus 260. And Cutter Gauthier, 3 of his last 5, plus 175. No power play streaks here. Assists, Troy Terry, 6 games in a row with an assist, minus 110. Beckett Seneca, 4 games in a row with an assist, plus 167. So if you don't like the minus 108 odds, if you want to take him for an assist, plus 167, you could do that too, but I went with the point. Leo Carlson assist, 4 of his last 5 games, minus 115. Robert Thomas assists, back-to-back games, plus 100. Mason McTavish, back-to-back games, plus 205 for an assist for him here in this game. Let's see here. Irish King way ahead, but it's okay. Celebrini, Celebrini money line. San Jose money line is Celebrini anytime goal. Interesting, you're going with the goal. Okay, we'll talk about that game next. Dylan Holloway anytime goal plus 230, and the first Blues goal plus an 800, and first goal of the game plus 1600. 6 of his goals have been both the Blues' first goal and the first of the game. All right, I like it. Ducks over half a power play goal plus 100. Offered at DK. Blues 32nd on the PK at home. Wow. And yeah, the Blues struggled on the PK last year. I remembered because I was always checking the penalty kill and seeing the Wild down there at the bottom, and the Blues were right there. So they still obviously haven't fixed their power play struggles. But final game of the night, we've got the Utah Mammoth, minus 165 road favorites, the Sharks, plus 140 home dogs, and total of 6 here in this one. Utah, 3-0-2 against San Jose since becoming Utah. 5 of the last 7 meetings have gone over 6.5. 2 of the last 5 have gone to overtime. And the Sharks have had some success scoring against Utah. Their team total over 2.5 in 4 of the last 5 games. Fortunately, Utah team total over 2.5 is not, I don't remember what the odds were, but out of my range, so I can't bet it here in this game. Right now, I lean with the Sharks here. We continue to see the Sharks team have some value. They are obviously a dog here. The home team has won both meetings so far. Utah 6-3, and then the Sharks 3-2 in overtime. Utah 12-11-3. Both teams actually are 12-11-3. Utah 5-8-2 on the road. San Jose 8-4-3 at home. The Sharks have played really well at home overall, winning back-to-back home games, 3-1 against Boston, 3-2 against Vancouver. And and Utah has lost 3 games in a row. 4-3 to Montreal, 4-3 to Dallas, and 1-0 to the Blues. After breaking this game down, I really feel like I should be on the Sharks here. So I really lean with the Sharks as a road dog in this one. They're just a team that's undervalued a bit when it comes to odds makers here in this one. Looking at player props, goalies. Karel Vejmelka, unconfirmed. Yaroslav Askarov, unconfirmed. So no confirmed goalies. Pretty similar numbers overall between the two. I intended on betting Celebrini assist because I've been betting Celebrini assist recently, cashed on it. I'm seeing it is still minus 125. But I don't know if I want to pull the trigger on it at minus 125. Ultimately, I haven't. I was kind of thinking it might go to minus 130 and didn't want to release it at that at minus 125 and then have it move there. But Celebrini assist, 5 of his last 6 games, he has an assist. And he also has an assist in 4 consecutive home games, 2 of 4 games against Utah. So I do like it. I just don't like the odds, a minus 125 for Celebrini assist here in this game. Guys on streaks here. Will Smith, over 2.5 shots on goal, 4 games in a row for Will Smith, plus 135. So some good odds there. Point props with value, Eklund, point, 3 of his last 5, minus 125. Toffoli, back-to-back games, 3 of his last 5, plus 107. William Eklund and Will Smith have both scored in back-to-back games for San Jose, plus 285 for Eklund, plus 230 for Smith. Power play points. Wow. Okay. Macklin Celebrini, a power play point in 4 of his last 5 games, 7 of his last 10, and 3 of 4 against Utah. So, okay. Celebrini, power play point is the best way to go if you want to back Celebrini. Or the assist, as I said, minus 125. Tyler Toffoli assist, back-to-back games, plus 206. Wow. And then Utah, not really anybody on any kind of streak right now for the Mammoth. See here. Let's see here. 8 of the last 9 Sharks home games have gone under. Yeah, I can see that. I believe that. Is Logan Cooley out? Logan Cooley. I believe so. But that would be something to check in here. Yes, he is out. Barrett Hayden is, I guess, questionable here. And Nick Schmaltz. Something might be going on with Nick Schmaltz as well. So, yeah, so Utah is extremely depleted down the middle. Since losing their first 6 games, the Sharks have only lost back-to-back once. And the Sharks coming off a loss to Vegas. Wow. I like it. I'm thinking Celebrini over 1.5 points. I think he will have a game tonight. Best of luck. 4 goals in 4 games versus Utah, 2 power play goals. Yeah, he's really done well in the power play. So, yeah, if you want to go, look, there's so many options with Celebrini. You can go goal, assist, power play point, over 1.5 points. So many different options for Celebrini tonight. But that is today's show. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. As I said earlier on the show, Power Ranking Show will be coming out, available for everyone around 6 later tonight. And then members only will get to see it right away. And then I also have another video coming out with a future play. Mentioned it a little bit on the weekend. Going to go a little bit more in depth with that future bet that I already pulled the trigger on. It's moved already, but I think it's going to continue to move. So something we'll talk about in that future bet video coming up. So 2 more videos for me coming up here later on today. Best luck to everyone tonight. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you on the next show. Best of luck.